What's going on, you guys? Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit kind of like a group of similar photos. As you guys can tell, there are 5 photos here of what is actually a Focus ST with an RS bumper. Really cool guy. He's super nice, and I love his car. He's always doing something cool to it. And this was at the Harrisburg, Pennsylvania Auto Show. Jeez. And as you guys can tell, I took 5 pretty similar photos, similar lighting conditions, all obviously in the same area. The car didn't move, but as you know, I adjust my settings and stuff like that. Some of them look different, so we're going to make them all very similar in a way, and then edit from there. So let's import all of these. And yeah, like I said, this was a dope photo shoot. I think it turned out really, really good. All right, I think I wrote them down for this one. I believe this is for the Focus. So let's obviously start off with the first one. Let's go under Develop. Okay, so the first thing I always do, obviously, is under the Basic tab. Come on, girl. Go away. And actually, guys, I played with Tone Curve finally. As you guys usually see in most of my videos, I don't touch that. Alright, this thing's being a hoe. Alright, usually it's not this slow. So we'll go under Basic here. So first things first, going to want to change the white balance to Custom because it's showing you as it was shot what the white balance is. So I go into Custom, and then I kind of play around with this, but I did write this one down, if it'll cooperate with me. I believe, the more I think about it, I'm not sure if this was for the Focus or not. So you know what? We're just gonna play with it. Let's see. Got to be very careful. Obviously, that makes it pretty blue, and then this will obviously make it warmer. And I personally like it like 4262. I think is a good spot to be. Well, let's see. Usually I like to add this up. Not a whole lot, so we're going to go with like 20. See if that looks okay. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. So I'm not going to screw up my exposure because I think this is exposed just fine. But contrast, I'm going to increase to about 30. I think it looks great right there. And then the highlights, I'm going to go with about 50 on this one. I think that looks A-okay. Shadows, we kind of want to pull out, obviously, the shadows. I'm going to go with 30, 33. Whites and blacks, I honestly don't feel unless it's super dark or something. And then clarity, let's go with about anywhere between 40 and 50. 45 looks okay. So, to me, that looks great. I just love this car. It's an ST, and a lot of people, don't really catch on to that when they walk by the front. Obviously, people just know, oh, crap, that's an RS. But it's on rotiforms, it's on bags, obviously, and it just looks freaking dope. So that's the clarity, and then to kind of take away, because to me this is a little bit distracting, like these colors over here, I like to take away the saturation by like, I think I wrote down about 20 to 30. Go with 25. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. But that kind of kept your eye over there. If we turn this back up, in my opinion, it's nothing major, but we don't want the picture to be in black and white, obviously. Unless I'm doing a black and white picture, which I'm not. So highlights, we're going to go, I only increase these just a little bit, about 10. I mean, unless it needs, and I honestly, sometimes I go negative with the dark, because I kind of like the effect, and then I go positive with this, kind of cancels it out. But then again, the dark is still there. So that's pretty much it for this one. I also go to dehaze, and the dehaze tool is a pretty strong tool, so I usually go with about 10 to 30 depending on the picture. So this one will say 25. Give it a second. Okay, looks great. So now we're going to take everything that we wrote down and have here, we're going to transfer to the next pictures and then adjust from there. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to punch in the things, and then I'll tweak them from there, and I'll show you guys exactly how I tweak them. But let's just get them punched in. So this is the picture now, and then this is it with the effects, the settings as the previous picture that I edited. So obviously, got everything punched in. I do think this looks great, but I'm just going to show you guys how you can tweak it. Like if some people think maybe the exposure's down too much. Now again, exposure's pretty strong, but for instance, brighten things up maybe a little bit. And then if you kind of want to balance it out, you can go with like 35 instead of 30. Highlights you can turn up, down. But this is kind of, you just got to, it's a game, so you just got to tweak. And obviously, since all the images are pretty simple, most of the settings are going to be similar, just definitely not exact. And especially these two being very, very similar pictures. One obviously zoomed in, one zoomed out. Now this one's a little bit different, more of a darker image. So I'm not even going to use the settings I wrote down. Now unfortunately it wasn't focused very well, but I'm still going to edit it anyway. And let's see, we'll go under basic. Give it a second, come on. I'll do similar. Let's see, 4265. Let's just say pretty close to the last one. Do 25 again. See what happens. Okay, not bad. And then exposure, we'll do 0.75. Bring things up a little bit, and then the contrast probably close to 30 because I like it about there. Highlights will kind of make the car more white. Shadows, obviously, they will literally fix your shadows. Clarity is one of my favorite tools, but it kind of depends on where the setting is. Saturation and everything like that's fine to me. And then we'll go over here to the tone curve. Bring this up to about 10. 10 basically. Bring that a little bit negative, and then bring that up. And I honestly think that these effects are great for these photos. And again, it all depends on the photos that you're editing. So we'll dehaze it a little bit. There it is. So I just think it's really cool that you can kind of apply all these effects to similar photos and then tweak them from there. And you'll end up with tons of different results for different photos. But I do like this, as you guys can see, that it's the finished one. This is the previous one. And it is a pretty big difference. So just give this thing a second. That should fix it. Yeah, I mean, that's honestly a big difference. It's nothing absolutely crazy, but I think this image right here is one of my favorite that I've taken in a long time. Because I never really do any indoor car shows. And when I go to car shows, I'm kind of just focused on the cars. I'm not even taking pictures half the time, or if I'm thinking about making a video that day. But this was the day I did both. So if you guys haven't seen the PA Auto Show video, it will be on Pat Rowell, I think tomorrow, or today technically when this video goes up. So check that out for sure, guys. I'd really appreciate that. If this was helpful for you guys like the way these pictures turned out, you have any tips, ideas, tricks, or suggestions, please leave them below in the comment section. And thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm kind of going under some change right now with the whole name of the business or whatever, because to me, Rowell Media is a little bit boring. I'm trying to really think hard of the things that kind of I don't know, describe myself. So with that being said, guys, make sure to subscribe if you're new. Leave a thumbs up and leave some suggestions because I always love hearing back. And thank you guys so much for watching.